Welcome back to the Sword of Truth podcast, the alcohol fuel, chapter by chapter reread of the Sword of Truth series with a palace full of craft brew on the side.
Like a whole palace full.
Yeah, well, like
every room, every corridor, every dungeon.
Everything. I guess I hadn't thought about it that in depth. I was maybe the rooms like shelves full or whatever. I don't know. There's a lot of everybody's there. There's a lot of people at the palace now.
There is. There's a lot of there's not really beer there, but there's a lot of people there.
They're congregating. Yeah. Anyways, I'm Jade.
And I'm Nate, and on this episode we are escaping into chapter 48 of Blood of the Fold.
Yeah. That cat's looking to fuck some shit up.
But before we do that, I wanted to let you all know that this episode is sponsored by 4 Acre Freedom. 4 Acre Freedom is a family-owned and operated one-stop shop for everything that you're probably already looking for. They've got great shirts, hoodies, beer cozies, custom-made rings, jewelry. They can do custom woodwork and signs. They can do they just do it all. Everything.
Yeah.
Did I mention they also have bread, candies, and confections?
I know they do because I've eaten them.
Yes, leaded and unleaded, good. And they are delicious.
What?
Look, here's the thing. Everything they do is of the best quality, and it's all literally handmade. The value is there, the quality is there, and you should check them out for yourself. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and of course, you can find them at 4acrefreedom.com. That's high quality, handcrafted.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. That was a good one.
Yes, it was. We also wanted to remind you guys that we are doing a live episode at the end of this book, and that's going to be over on Patreon on December the 4th. That is a Saturday, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that is the time zone that we are in, and it just makes so much sense to me. I love time zones.
You guys can't see her face, but her eyes are like deer in headlights right now.
I hate that. It's so annoying.
She knew that we were in like Eastern Standard Time, but then I started talking about like the hours plus and minus. I think we're at +5 or something, and it just nope.
Well, I always hated, like, I've always hated whenever they go on TV and they're like, it's at this time. I'm always like, where am I? I don't fucking know. You always have to look at a map and Google it. I don't know. It's terrible.
Well, I mean, this whole conversation started because we realized while we're planning this Patreon episode that we have people listening from literally the other side of the world, so that has to be taken in consideration.
Yeah.
And we've never really had to fuck with that before. So
yeah, except when we're on vacation, and then we're like, okay, how far ahead are we? I don't know.
When are we? Yeah. Well, that's why flying out to California is so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You lose like no time at all.
Yeah, but then when you call people from home, it's weird.
Yeah, well, yeah, and then on your way back, you go through some weird fucking time warp where you lose, like, all the time. You leave first thing in the morning, you have a 3-hour flight, and it's nighttime by the time you get home.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's disorienting.
Segway.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so, let us begin. We come back to Verna. Now, Leoma, well, if we remember, Verna has Leoma on the end of her dakra, and she's threatening to kill her unless she gives up some information.
Yeah.
So that's where we came from. Here's where we are now. Leoma reveals that the Jigang Gang's plan is to use the sisters to learn prophecy to help him take over the world.
Yeah, like standard,
classic bad guy stuff.
Yeah, mad villain stuff.
Dr. Evil would be proud, naturally, if you're going to take over the world. Second plan, destroy it. That's how this goes.
Well, and extend your life. Hence, the next part.
Right. And so he's going to use the Palace of the Prophets as his home so that he can rule for hundreds of years, which is super if you're like him.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's also like, that's every bad guy's like ultimate plan is to live forever, right? Because they want to be
Live forever, rule the world.
You want to rule,
Yeah.
but you don't want to rule for like 10 more years. You want to have that shit forever. So like, this is perfect for him.
Look, guys, I want to rule for a solid 3, okay? But then after that, I just kind of want to retire and do my thing.
To be fair, yeah, that sounds like a much better plan. I don't know why everybody's always like, I want to do shit forever. No, you don't. Like, people will respect you because you did that shit, and then you just get to live off of that respect forever, and it'll be great. Like, wow, why do the work? Pass it on, man.
So, Verna tells... Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Verna tells Leoma that now she needs to kiss the ring. I got the information here. Let's just prove this between me and you, because this has come up where you're like, you're a sister of the dark, but we both know that you know that I'm not. So she's like, hey, kiss the ring.
Well, the ring finger, because she's not wearing the ring.
Right. You're right. I'm sorry. But it still symbolizes the same thing when they do it.
It does, yes.
But she won't do it because that's forsaking the keeper.
Yeah, that'd be her being like, no, I love the creator, and she don't want to do that.
Right. And the second that Verna realizes she is not going to do it, she sends her gift into the Dakra and kills her.
I just wonder
Boom, dead.
Yeah, she died real quick. We almost got.
Just like that.
We're all super sad.
No, I mean, I'm not sad about it. I just, no hesitation.
Yeah.
At all. It was beautiful.
Verna's stone cold. I just wonder about the logistics of because forsaking the keeper for the, or okay, first she
Forsook. I don't know. She had forsaken.
She had forsaken the creator first. And then, so now she would be forsaking the keeper. So, would that protect her from, the keeper's wrath when she dies?
That's kind of the thing. When it comes to them, I don't think that there's any real good way out. Assuming that there is a creator and a keeper, which we're pretty positive exist here in this world, then you did forsake them both, and so you're double screwed. You're done.
Well, and the creator doesn't deal with you when you die. So even if you serve him all the time, if you piss off the keeper, you're going to be fucked when you die no matter what.
Right.
So there's really not an upside.
No, it's lose-lose for sure.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, no, it's not good.
Yeah, she might as well not forsake the keeper, because that's going to cause her less pain in the long run.
Right.
The eternity run.
The eternity run. The forever run.
Yes.
It sounds awful. I just don't like running. It's different for me. So she comes to Simona and tells her that she knows she's telling the truth. Simona being locked up here around the same place that Verna was being held. This is the crazy sister.
Yeah.
The one that was ranting and everybody was like, oh, no, we just leave her in there. Verna knows that she was legit the whole time now. She just told me you're not full of shit.
Well, also, I mean, her and Warren had already kind of figured that out, because they were like, oh, she's talking about Dreamwalker shit. I know some stuff about Dreamwalker shit.
It's connected.
Yeah, they figured out, that's kind of how they figured out that Richard was the loophole there. So, yeah, she's like, yeah, Simona, you're good. You're fine. You're not so crazy.
You're with us now.
Now you're probably a little bit crazy, though, from being held captive the way you have been.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to suck.
So we're still going to call you Crazy Simona, but I just want you to know that it's endearing. It's not meant as a jab. I promise.
Yeah.
Okay. So on top of telling her that we believe you, she also tells her that we can keep you away from that evil. We can keep you safe as long as you proclaim your love for the one and only Richard. Richard.
Well,
You got to pledge yourself to Richard. But there's the whole discussion on, can you really get magic protection just by like wishing something in your heart? And it's very parallel to Christianity. How like all you got to do is ask for it and it's there. It's like that's the bond.
yeah, you gotta believe it in your heart.
Yeah, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting. That's very clearly a parallel for what that is.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I don't. Okay.
You weren't as indoctrinated as I was
No.
throughout your youth. So, yeah, that's cool. Moving on.
Yeah.
So Simona, at this point, does kiss her ring, like a lot, repeatedly, over and over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Loves the ring, or the ring finger.
Yeah.
Probably, she's a prisoner. Can't let them have sharp and or hard things.
Yeah. No. No. A ring finger.
Right. But I don't know why I'm fucking that up. That's so weird. But she does as she's told. She's like, okay, yeah, Richard, got you. Let's go.
He's my best friend. I pledge my loyalty.
Yeah, sick of the woods. Let's go. And from there, it all kind of goes kind of quick. Kind of. Verna removes the collar. They break through the shield. And they get out of whatever they are. Like, I'm assuming there's a second set of doors they get out of.
Yeah.
And they're free. Except that they run right into, 2 guards immediately.
Well, because they have, like, extra power. Like, just one of them by themselves couldn't have done it. But because it's the 2 of them, and because Verna's, like, amplified.
Oh, yeah. She's a threefer.
Yeah. Plus, those 2 that she, like, absorbed their power, they had male Han, too.
I hadn't considered that.
And subtractive?
So if both the other sisters were sisters of the dark.
Yeah.
And they each had at least 2, then Verna is actually a grand total of 5?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I guess I'm a little confused on exactly how much power she is amped up by. I know that she has the power from both of them, but how powerful exactly were those 2 sisters?
Yeah, well, if it was the 2 sisters plus some, then Verna would be just that little bit extra. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just that little bit extra.
But Verna doesn't have subtractive magic because of that.
No, as far as we know, no, she doesn't.
So she absorbed their magic, but not the
But not that much of it.
part?
So we'll just say she's at 3 for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
And if anybody has any thoughts on that, you should reach out and let us know, because I'm curious now if she's like more powerful than we thought she was.
Yeah.
Which would be fucking cool
maybe
because I like
said it
Verna.
somewhere. I guess don't remember. Surprise!
So Verna uses her newfound power of conversion on Walsh, one of the 2 soldiers, who loves the order, but not as much as he loves pussy, thanks to Richard. And then they kill the other guard. He's like, yeah, no, Richard's my friend. And Verna tells him, look, you get to decide right now. 10 seconds. What do you got?
Yeah.
And he puts his pike down. And he's like, yeah, no, I'm on your side.
Yeah.
I don't want to die today. That's cool.
I will pick Richard over the order. That sounds like a good plan.
Yep.
And the other guy is like, order! And tries to attack him.
He's the guy from Archer who keeps screaming about going to Mars. Who, like, in the background of whatever shot, if somebody says something, like, we're going to go to Mars, you can always hear him just like, Mars! Super dramatic, like.
Yeah.
And that's what I picked. The order! And then, no, you're dead.
Yeah. You did a gun motion there when you said that, but it was more like lightning.
Well, yeah, okay, lightning would probably be cooler. I feel like if I was magical, that would be...
Your hand motion?
Yeah, I mean, I like Star Wars, but I'm not a Sith lightning kind of guy. I feel like I would do more of a laser.
Oh.
Or like a zapping type, they're gone. Poof.
Okay. Well, maybe that's what she did, but she definitely did not make a gun with her hand.
That sound.
Yeah.
I feel like